What is up, Raidernation? It's your boy Samori back at it again with another pregame preview. And on today's video, we got our Las Vegas Raiders going one-on-one with the Miami Dolphins at the Hard Rock Stadium, going down August 20th, 2022. It does feel a bit good to go into this game 2-0, undefeated, but it's going to be interesting to watch. You know, this is going to be the battle of the McDaniels. We got Josh McDaniels going one-on-one with Mike McDaniel over there in Miami. So overall, whether or not we have our starters playing in this game, I'm still excited for this game. Now, before I do get started with this video, if this is the first time you're coming across my channel and you love the Las Vegas Raiders, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. And since the OS is in a giving mood, man, I'm going to be giving away this autographed Trayvon Merrick jersey to a lucky subscriber out there. So if you're trying to get this jersey, all you got to do is be subscribed to the channel, also hit that like button, and comment down below anything with the hashtag OSNation. And I will be picking a lucky subscriber after the game on Saturday. So maybe in my post-game show, or I'll probably go live and pick a winner. I'll let you guys know more of the details coming up soon, but if you guys do want to get that, then follow the instructions. So with that said, let's not waste any more time and let's get into this pre-game preview.
And you tell them one thing, just win, baby.
Now, y'all already know the deal, man. Every single week, we cannot start no pregame preview without giving you guys some Nation news that you can use. Now, with Jerry Green getting the boot, the Raiders officially signed Jordan Jenkins as his replacement. Jenkins spent some time with the Texans and the Jets, playing in a total of 83 games, starting in 62, having a total of 209 tackles, 29 tackles for loss, 51 quarterback hits, 8 pass deflections, 7 forced fumbles, and 25 sacks. This is a solid signing for the team, especially knowing what he can bring on the defensive line. But that does not mean that he's a lock for the final 53, so we'll see how he does in these next upcoming preseason games. In a corresponding move, the Raiders released linebacker Kenny Young, which comes as a huge surprise, but could also mean that the team is confident in the young linebackers like Darian Butler and Luke Masterson. Now, our Las Vegas Raiders are taking their talents to South Beach to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins in this Week 2 preseason matchup. Well, technically it's Week 3 for the Raiders, but nonetheless, the Raiders are coming into this game 2-0 after beating both the Jaguars and Vikings, while the Dolphins are coming into this game 1-0. This will be another matchup between two new head coaches, Josh McDaniels for the Raiders and Mike McDaniel for the Dolphins. It's still unknown whether or not the Raiders and Dolphins will be playing any of their starters, but we'll see come game day. Of course, this will be a place where the players fighting for a spot can showcase their skills to possibly make the roster, and for others, a place to get comfortable in the new scheme. The Raiders have made a couple of surprising moves after cutting down their roster from 90 to 85. Most of that in due part because how well these other players have been showing out in these preseason games. We know the biggest test this week for the Raiders will be in the special teams and return game. After that showing in last week's game versus the Vikings, it'll be something to keep an eye on versus the Dolphins this week. And speaking of the Dolphins, last week we only got to see Skylar Thompson play at quarterback in their win versus the Buccaneers. He definitely did not disappoint though, going 20 for 28, 218 yards, and a touchdown, also adding 25 yards on the ground. Another player that made their mark in last week's game was former Raider Lynn Bowden Jr., looking like the best receiver on the field. Overall, even though this is just another preseason game, man, look for this one to be an entertaining one for sure in the first ever Battle of the McDaniels.
Then after you have great coaches, you get great players, you have a great organization, and you tell them one thing, just win, baby.
Now for my matchup of the game, I got DJ Turner versus Lynn Bowden Jr. Now, these are two players that had identical showings in last week's game, both showing their skills as a receiver and as a returner. I know that former Raider Lynn Bowden Jr. will always have that chip on his shoulder, especially when facing his former team. And last week, he showed that he could be a versatile weapon, having 3 receptions for 55 yards and a touchdown, also adding 2 returns for a total of 44 yards. Turner also stood out last week as the best receiver versus the Vikings, and I would say is the main reason we cut Demarcus Robinson. He balled out with 3 receptions for 58 yards and a touchdown, also adding 1 punt return for 26 yards. Going into this game, I'm sure that both teams will try to highlight these two receivers, and it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top to help their team get the win. One thing's for sure though, both of these guys have definitely made a strong case for why they should be on the final 53.
Knock on wood if you have that message, please. And we're here to help you.
Now I got 3 players to watch in this game. The first one being defensive end Jordan Jenkins. The Raiders recently signed Jenkins after working him out, and Coach McDaniels had a lot of high praise for the former Texan, saying that he's a guy that could definitely set the edge and hopefully help out this defensive line. I'm sure that he's going to be playing a lot in this game versus the Dolphins, so we'll see how good he looks. Now the second player to watch in this game is linebacker Luke Masterson. Now I'm not going to lie to you guys, I did not expect much out of him, but in these first 2 preseason games, he really showed out, having 12 total tackles, 1 pass breakup, and 3 run stops. It is an interesting one for me. You know, the Raiders did sign him as an undrafted free agent this year, is a converted safety, playing multiple linebacker positions, and on top of all of that, he's been wearing the green dot on defense, so you know he's taking up most of that responsibility communicating with the defense. He has a huge role with this team, and I feel like him as well as Darian Butler is one of the reasons why the Raiders were so comfortable letting go of a veteran linebacker like Kenny Young. I would say if Masterson could keep up that same energy that he gave us these past 2 weeks going into this week, I feel like he could be a very strong candidate to make the final 53. Now my third and last player to watch in this game, I know I talked about him a little bit before, is wide receiver DJ Turner. Last week to me, he definitely looked like the best receiver on the field, and I feel like he's a guy that's slowly moving up the depth chart right now. Now my biggest question going into this week's game is, can he repeat that same performance? I know that he could possibly be a versatile weapon for this Raiders offense, and I know that our wide receiver room is pretty thick right now, but if I had to choose between Tyron Johnson or DJ Turner, I'd go with DJ. I mean, I've talked a lot about Tyron Johnson the past couple of weeks, and he just hasn't shown me a lot out there. In just one game, I would say that DJ Turner really impressed me. So, Raider Nation, do you guys agree with me on this list? Is there another player that you guys are looking forward to watching in this game? And what is your game score prediction? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. All right, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys do enjoy this video, then hit that like button. Also, if this is the very first time you come across my channel and you love the Las Vegas Raiders, then hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon button just to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this. And before I do go, I want to let you guys know about all the upcoming Raider events that's going to be going down pretty soon. Next week, August 27, 2022, we will have the Raider Nation Week 0 kickoff party in Adelanto, California. The tickets will be down in the comments below. We also have the LA kickoff party going down the night before the Chargers game in LA at the Savoy Club. The links to all the upcoming Raider events will be down in the comments below, so if you guys are interested in any of that, then click those links. With that being said, until the next video, this your boy Some More Raider, and your boy is
Started off in Oakland, now we here. Thought that we was done, we just hit another gear. Look, started off in Oakland, now we here. Hey, pull up with the nation in the silver black gear. Look, 4 games straight, we in the playoff. Shout out to the Chargers fans, y'all enjoy the layoff. I'm Derek in the clutch, just shrugging all the hate off. Shouldn't have let us in, Raider Nation about to take off. Crosby wreaking havoc, shot goes out to Madden. God saved my life, you know I had to bring my dad in.